Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode here at Larry's Tropicals. Today we're going to be doing a how-to guide for orchids that have very little roots, or maybe you're trying to repot a keiki, or maybe you just live in northern climates and the winters tend to have lower humidity. This is going to be for you. It's very simple and it's very self-explanatory, and it simply has to do with one ingredient. So we're going to go through all the steps here, and I will point out the secret ingredient at the end that will make your life very, very, very easy for you. So really you don't do anything different. If you've seen our repotting keiki video, in this case we are repotting a keiki. We have let this actually sit out in the air for 24 hours because you want it to scab over. That way it does not rot. That's the first step if you're doing a keiki. Now if it's just a regular orchid, like let's say a Cattleya orchid would be fine. If it's just got not enough roots, maybe it's a seedling, and it's just struggling, because the hardest part is getting roots to form. Once you have enough root system, the plant really is pretty much self-sustaining, assuming you don't change up any of the other growing conditions. It's just getting that first initial root system started. So what we're going to do is we're going to pot it up just the same, depending on what you're doing. So we're going to be repotting the keiki. So we're just going to fill this pot up here. We're going to finish, just fill it up with some regular growing medium, the growing medium that you would choose. And we're just going to fill it up about 75% of the way. Now there's a line here. We're going to just take our keiki, kind of place it, kind of wiggle it in the growing medium just a little bit. Then we're going to backfill with just a teeny tiny bit of the potting mix. Pack it down nice and tight. That way it holds it up. And now all we're going to do is use the secret ingredient, and this is so simple. You can do this with your Cattleyas. You can do this with this is an epidendrum here, and this is just really going to make your life so much easier when you're trying to get these orchids started here. And this also applies to seedlings as well. You know, anything that has a small root system that you want to get going, or like I said, even fully sized, fully mature plants that just maybe are not as well suited to grow in your climate. If you're further north and you don't get enough humidity, or maybe you don't have a humidifier running, it's just a little harder to keep some of them roots really well hydrated, which is crucial. All we're going to do is take some damp sphagnum moss. This is the secret. I'm telling you what, this is the secret. All we're going to do is just put just fill up the rest of the pot with this damp sphagnum moss here. Just pack it in, and this about ½ to 1 inch layer of sphagnum moss will ensure that the growing medium stays damp, because really, you know, you're not filling the pot with the sphagnum moss. We talk about all the time how you really don't want to grow in sphagnum moss that much, because it tends to hold a little bit too much moisture. However, when you're trying to grow roots on small plants, I find that moisture is the most crucial part. So really, we're going to take that out of the equation when we're trying to grow some roots. And also the benefit of this is that the sphagnum moss stays moist longer, which again is why it tends to lead to root rot if you are watering pretty religiously. However, if you are someone that just needs more humidity and you water pretty much on a very regular basis when the plant needs it, you know, it's going to actually keep the growing medium very humid because it's going to lock in that moisture. So I find that the benefits of this way outweigh the risks of root rot, and I have not found a problem yet. So there you go. That is all you have to do to ensure that your plant will grow some nice healthy roots for you. Once it gets a nice root system and you feel that it has gotten a nice root system, you can actually remove this if you choose. I find it's just fine leaving it on here because it's really not all that much. So there you go. How simple is that? If you have any more comments, questions, or concerns, please post them in the comments box below. I'd be glad to answer them. And also make sure to check us out on the web at www.larrysorchids.com for all your orchid and tropical needs. Also, if you have a friend that is into growing these orchids, or maybe is just trying to start an orchid or has complained about not having enough humidity, make sure to send them a link to this video. Or if you just have a friend that loves orchids, send them a link to this video as well. I think they'll still like it. So until next episode, I'll catch you all later. Bye.